Good morning from Alamogordo, New Mexico. It's about 9:25 a.m., 82 degrees, and we are definitely on the road again today. And I will tell you all about it right now. As you know, I've been interested in buying a Class C RV. I did the deal and then I changed my mind. Well, guys, actually, I had already gone to Walmart, bought the drain hose, a water hose, a hose thing, the what do you call it? The pressure gauge thing. Yeah, and cabinet liner stuff. And then I took it back because I decided not to buy the Class C. Well, yesterday evening, right, well, I don't need to know the exact time, but it was in the evening, let's say. I get a call from the people at the dealership, and they're trying to salvage the deal. They want to move it because they got new ones coming in, and they got all kind of incentives on this unit that I'm buying. It's a 2024 Thor 4 Winds 22E, extremely basic model. I mean, it does have the upgraded air conditioner, 15,000 BTU. But anyway, so after chatting with them and finding out what their numbers were, I thought, Rusty, if you don't buy this thing, you're going to regret it. Even if you just buy it and park it in a storage building, you know what I mean? Because, you're not going to find another new unit for the price that they're quoting me. I guarantee you. And so I told them, I said, well, all right, guys, so we're on the road again this morning. I'm going to La Mesa, Texas, or La Mesa, I think they pronounce it that way. La Mesa, we're going to go through, we'll go through Ruidoso and get on 380 rather than going through Cloudcroft, because up the mountain to Cloudcroft and then to Mayhill to Artesia, that way is really a windy road. I mean, really windy. And so we're going to go 380 to La Mesa. I'm just going to make an adventure out of it. Of course, I've loaded up stuff like I'm moving. I mean, I've got stuff that I'll put in the Class C motorhome so that when I come back, see, I won't be coming back to Alamogordo. I'll be coming back to Carrizozo, to my place there, which has all the hookup stuff, but I just need to hook up to electrics for all I need, and so, yeah. And then as far as traveling and stuff, I don't know. I'm going to get a tow dolly. I mean, that was kind of a throw-in thing. And but be that as it may, it's a continuing world of change. And it's funny that they called yesterday and we worked a deal because I had been really put out with myself for passing it up, but it was lucky I did because I got a sweeter deal anyway. And yeah, it all worked out. But because yesterday evening, of course, I wanted to sit out on the porch for a while because actually it was fairly cool here, or comfortable outside yesterday here in Alamogordo. And there's some things that disturb my silence, so to speak. And so I thought, that I got to do something about this. And I realized I had already closed out the Class C deal and all that. But anyway, but we got it redone. And this morning I got up and went walking. And I go walk by the what they call the old folks home or the senior citizen center or whatever it is, where they go to eat lunch and they hang out and play dominoes and all that stuff. And actually it's just a graveyard in a way to me. But when I walked by there this morning, it really struck me, man, that could be me. There were some old men sitting outside there, just with their heads hanging down and waiting for the doors to open, and so they could go read magazines, I guess, or play dominoes or whatever they do. And that's fine. That's their life, and I'm not saying it's bad or what. It's just not for me, not right now. And so, yeah, that was a kind of a reinforcer. And then, of course, some other little minor issues occurred, which occur most of the time. And I thought, I'm glad you're doing this. You're going to go get that Class C, and I think you're going to be happier. I mean, well, yeah, I think I'll feel better, I already feel better. And also I'll throw this in, if you guys, here we go again, if you're interested in a tiny home in Alamogordo, New Mexico, I'll make you a deal on mine. You know, you can contact me at rusty78609@gmail.com, and you can find out about the place by contacting Centennial Tiny Homes on 2118 North Florida Avenue, Alamogordo, New Mexico. You got to pay a $380 a month lease, but believe me, it covers the water, sewer, trash, and all outside maintenance. So yeah, you're good on that. No, you'll like that. I promise you, you'll find that to be a real deal. And as far as the electric, I hear a little noise here. I don't know why. This thing making my holder was making a noise. But anyway, no. So overall, I think it's a good deal. Why am I leaving it? I just want to do me. You know, I was almost unfickled, and then I broke out in a rash when they called me on the phone and we got the deal done. I thought, you know, Fickle man, you're fickle now. You got the fickle rash, you know. And so yeah, we're there's no hurry. I'm gonna, you know, I don't need to be to La Mesa until about 3 o'clock check-in time. I mean, sometimes they'll let you check in earlier, and then sometimes they are kind of picky about it, you know. But anyway, we'll arrive there in about 5 hours approximately. I was going to go by Walmart in Ruidoso and reload, so to speak. But I think what I'll do now is, you know, wait till I get to the RV dealership, because I'll be spending 2 nights in their RV park, and there's a super Walmart in Alvarado and then Burleson right down the highway. So yeah, we'll get all our stuff when we're there. And they also give you a $40 or something credit for the parts department to go get some stuff. But most of the items in their parts department at the dealership are so pricey that you can get one item, you know what I mean? But anyway, to make a short story longer, you know, I'm loaded up here, guys. I mean, yeah, it's a really crazy feeling, man. I just, you know, because I debated about, you know, you got to tow a car, but I'm not going to be towing anything that much. And you know, then my other argument was, well, you don't want to leave a piece of equipment sitting for an extended period of time. Well, I've done it before and it didn't bother it. You know, I let it sit for a couple of months in Fort Clark Springs, and I let it sit for a couple of months in Capitan, and so why can't I let it sit for a couple of months in Carrizozo? You know, I'm sure I can. So let me get around this truck here. Yeah, we're okay. I mean, we got off good. I mean, I was hoping to get away by 10 o'clock this morning, and you know, I wanted to take my walk, do my stretches and all my stuff, and you know, I got plenty of water, I got some groceries, so that way I don't have to eat out much. Brought my breakfast stuff, so I'll have my usual high, well, this guy, he's quicker than I thought. I guess, well, I'll get around him now. Now that I'm out here, let's get on around him, Rusty. But, so the moral to the story is, guys, and it all started with the Shawshank Redemption, the movie, when the guy read the sign in this room, in the motel room, or the writing on the wall, so to speak, that said, get busy living or get busy dying. Well, there's a lot of truth in that. You don't want to overdo, but you know, you do want to do, you know, or I do. And so, is this video making a lot of sense to any of you? I'm probably, you know, it occurred to me that if you went to an insane asylum, you know, or a place where people were really, you know, kind of nutty, so to speak, and you talk to them, you got to know that they think they're perfectly normal, you know, and that you're the nut, you see? And so I guess that's me, you know. I'm looking out the windows of my eyes, and I'm thinking, hell, I'm okay, you're okay, you know. And but maybe I flipped, you know. Yeah, because when I was out walking this morning, man, I was like, what the hell are you doing? You mean you're going to drive 5 hours, do all that shit, come back, live in Carrizozo, you got to move all your crap over to the storage building here in Carrizozo, la. And then I asked myself the next question, what the hell else you got to do? You ain't got a damn thing to do, you know? That'll keep you busy for 2 weeks maybe. And then somebody will buy the place. Eventually somebody will. and that's the way it is, you know. And the price is fair, so we're good on that. And yeah, and so on and on we go. So basically, I'm trading a tiny home in Carrizozo. Well, actually, the Class C was much less than what I'm asking for the tiny home. I'll tell you that, much less. I couldn't believe it, you know. But I got to go down still and drive it and be sure the filler neck is, you know, allows fuel in. But I'm really happy with the fact that the Class C I'm getting is the same I had before with less. In other words, it does not have the outside TV, which was just a waste of money. It still has everything else, though. That, you know, that is, and what else did they eliminate? No, I think that's it. You know, well, no, actually, there's one other thing. Mine, no, I added an AGM battery later, so, but that wasted money on the outside TV. You know, it was stupid. You know, and so yeah, I feel good about that. But it doesn't have the electric steps. You know, it's got an electric or a power awning, but it has no slide outs at all. You know, it's just a basic model. I mean, it's really close to me being able to use it as a daily driver. When I got my first Class C motorhome about 3 years ago, just like this one, a 22E, it's 24 feet long. My plan was to use it as my daily driver, even though it only gets 10 miles to the gallon. Why? Because I only drive about probably 500 miles a month. If that, and that's doing a lot of stuff that I don't need to do. If I cut out the stuff I don't need to do and just drive when I need to go get groceries or something else, I could cut it down to 300 miles a month. You know, and 30 gallons cost you $100. You know, so I'm thinking, well, hell, I could get by for 150 a month pretty comfortably, even at today's gas prices. Are y'all enjoying this video? I am. What it is, y'all, it's like y'all are my psychiatrist. You know, I'm on the couch, and the psychiatrist has said, "Well, tell me what's on your mind." Because see, all you got to do to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist is be a good listener. You know, that's all you got to do. Because people tell you everything. You know, like me. You know, I mean, I just open the closet, drag out all the skeletons and the bones, and you just enjoy the hell out of it, don't you? But so anyway, yeah, we're on the road. I'll do some more videos. You'll be bombarded with videos. I didn't bring the steel tongue drum and a lot of stuff for comment call. I'll get that later on. We'll get all that set up like I had the Class C before, and life will go on. But yeah, I'm actually, you know, it's really I don't know, it's a peaceful, easy feeling, I guess you'd say. I mean, I just kind of feel good. I don't know if this guy's going to go too slow or what. You know, whenever somebody pulls out like that, you never know how fast they're going to accelerate. I'm driving the speed limit. It's not like I'm, you know, backing up traffic. I mean, the speed limit here is 60. I got it nailed on 60. This is another thing I hate. You know, that the guy pulls out and goes slow, and then you start to pass him, he speeds up. You know, life's simple pleasures. I'll get over here in a minute. See if I can think of anything else unimportant to say. Now we're in a 50-mile-an-hour zone, and so I'll slow down. So yeah, it's a pretty drive, you know, going around through Ruidoso. You know, you go through the Apache Reservation and come around on, that's Highway 70, and you follow Highway 70 all the way around to the intersection of 70 and 380 and follow that right on through, I want to say Roswell, is that right? I think so. And yeah, it's just it's 380 all the way to La Mesa, I believe. I hope, because I haven't got anything written down. And anyway, guys, I guess I'm just going to end the video now and relax and enjoy the ride. Let me get through the big city of Tularosa, They refer to it out here as Tule. T-U-L-I-E, Tule. They had the duck races here this past weekend, and they had a heck of a crowd. Yeah, every community tries to come up with some little gimmick to bring in tourists. And you know, you got duck races, chili cook-offs, barbecue cook-offs, you know, all kind of events in different cities all over. And that's the reason it brings in a lot of revenue. And I'm glad they do it because it gives people and me something to do. Like the rock deal in Llano, Texas. I thought that was amazing. Rock Art Festival, I think is what they call it. I filled up yesterday. The gas was $2.87 in Alamogordo. I may not see that price again for a while. And yeah, you know, one of the reasons I'll mention this, I just thought of it. One of the reasons I get the Chevy chassis with the Thor 4 Winds 22E, you have an option to get a Ford chassis. It's a little pricier. But the downside is, two downsides to the Ford chassis. One, the cab area, you know, where you sit to drive and stuff, is a little bit smaller. It's not quite as roomy as the Chevy chassis. And also, the gas mileage on the Ford is less than the Chevy. We got here just in time for the parade. You know what? I'm not supposed to turn here. That's damn truth. I'm sitting there and I need to go this way. I was fixing to head to Carrizozo. Old habits are hard to break, guys. Anyway, we're heading into the sun. I'll end the video. Thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link. Drink plenty of water. Stretch, walk. Stand guard at the door of your mind and enjoy your life. Get busy living. Adios, guys. Bye-bye.